Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. With just 33 days remaining before the first vote is cast in Karnataka, the political tremors are intensifying. Ever since one of the biggest faces of the Kannada film industry, Kichha Sudeep, threw his weight behind Chief Minister Bommai, he has been subjected to vicious attacks and trolling. While Kichha is endorsing BJP, the opposition is endorsing cancel culture. Wading into Karnataka Star Wars, the JDS today petitioned the Election Commission seeking a ban on the screening and telecast of movies of this famous actor and showing of commercials as well featuring Kichha Sudeep. It claims that they might influence voters in the upcoming assembly elections. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's their reasoning. This comes after a Shivmoga lawyer to appeal to the poll panel to black out the Kannada star in the declaration of results. Listen in to the war of words.
He is a big star. I'm a very big fan of him. Let his movies, advertisements, his OTT platform, everything, let it really wait for 40 days, because nothing, the sky is not going to fall. Sudeep was popular, will be popular. Fine. And if Nikhil Kumaraswamy's advertisements, movies are stopped, let Sudeep movie and OTT platform should be stopped.
If the ad is a propaganda ad, if the film is a propaganda film and a political, which has political undertones, then the Election Commission can take it. But if it's a commercial ad, if it's a commercial movie, I don't think that is the right thing to do. Because Sudeep has fans across parties, across religions. But having said that, Mr. Sudeep also has a greater role as an ambassador of Karnataka, as the ambassador for youth to play. He should choose his, where he wants to use his influences, where he wants to use his celebrity status with a lot of caution, because a lot of people will actually believe what he says.
But the same parties that are gunning for the actor today often forget how they quoted and hosted him in the past, because every single political party wanted Kichha Sudeep to join their party. It's a case of turning into a pariah from a protagonist. In 2018, HD Kumaraswamy was hosted by Kichcha, where HDK revealed he asked the actor to raise his voice for the people of Karnataka. Just days later, the same year, Kichha Sudeep met the then Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. In February this year, Kichha Sudeep met Karnataka Congress President DK Shiv Kumar at his residence as well. So why is he becoming a pariah today is a question that is being asked. So, ladies and gentlemen, the legitimate question on the Newshour tonight: why is the opposition killing democracy and the freedom of choice of the people of Karnataka and the fundamental rights of Kichha Sudeep just when they can't stomach his presence supporting the BJP? That's the question and the debate on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Joining me on the debate tonight, Dr. Sameer Kagalgar, spokesperson of the BJP. Joining me live from Bengaluru, JVC Sriram, political analyst. R. Rajagopalan, senior journalist, joining me in the studios tonight. Tehseen Poonawalla, political analyst. Pratap Kanagal, spokesperson of the JDS, and Lokesh Jindal, leader of the Congress party, also joining me on the debate tonight. My first question to you, Mr. Pratap Kanagal. What is your problem with Kichha Sudeep? Only the fact that he actually is supporting the BJP today and not the JDS? Is that what is bothering you? And what happens to democracy, which is in danger in rest of the country by taking away his fundamental rights? Are you actually securing democracy in Karnataka?
Navika, let me clarify. In the beginning, you said we have seeking to ban his movies, telecasting his movies. First and foremost, you should read the letter again, which says it's never mentions about the movies. First of all, okay. Next, coming to the points of the commercials and hoardings and all those things, it's a normal practice to mask the people who are related to the elections or politics. It's in practice. That's what the model code of conduct says. So we are upholding the democracy. Nothing else. It's wrongly influenced the people because he is a star campaigner. Yes, it applies to him. So it has to be done. We are just we are asking to implement the law. What is there? That's all. Nothing else.
When has a star campaigner's face been masked, Ms. Dr. Sameer Kagalkar? When has that really happened? You know, he's only a campaigner. He is not even a contender. He is not even somebody who's fighting the elections. Why is the JDS raising these issues? At this time, is it because of nervousness, or is it just simply that they are bad losers because Kichha Sudeep has decided to support the BJP?
Absolutely, Navika. If I have to use a Kannada word, it's like Vipakshakke Kichchu Hachanda Sudeepa. The kind of fire that he has lit, Kichha, it's really taking them aback. First and foremost, let me inform my colleague that he is a star who will campaign for a particular leader. The star campaigner as a term is a technical term. Each political party has to send a list of star campaigners. So to confuse the people if he's saying he's a star campaigner, that's ridiculous, number one. Number two, the code of conduct is very clear. Only those who are contesting, they have a certain set of rules and regulations. In the year 2014, the Election Commission came up with a very strong verdict that said only a person, if he is an actor and contesting, his movies or serials, so on and so forth, will not be shown on Doordarshan because it is publicly funded. And in today's world of OTT, this is as redundant as much as possible. You can ban someone on Doordarshan, but it really doesn't make sense. The OTT is there, the internet is there, so on and so forth. And lastly, as you rightly pointed out, they are sore losers that they are not able to digest the fact that a star like Kichcha is able to sort of voice his opinion, show his mind, and speak for good governance. As simple as that.
Well, JVC Sriram, do you think there is a political agenda? Do you think this is, something that is upsetting the JDS? Or do you think this simply has something to do with the fact that he's been wooed in the past by the JDS and the Congress alike, and today, because he's supporting the BJP, they're taken in shock?
It actually shows the nervousness, because let's look at few things. Kichha Sudeep is a person who has grown from the grassroots. He doesn't come from a background of his father or a dynasty, number one. Number two, the very fact that a person belonging to a tribal community and who has risen the ranks and celebrity is endorsing Shri Narendra Modi and Shri Bommai has upset the apple cart of Congress and JDS. When Sudeepa met, or Kichha met DK Shivkumar, it was fine. When he was being quoted by JDS, it was fine. And what is the kind of campaign going on? Let's look at some of the other stars. There is another star who stood in the Lok Sabha election who could hardly muster 20,000 votes in his constituency, who could not even get 3-digit, not even get 4-digit votes in movie association, artist association election in Hyderabad. And he's sending threatening letters to Kichha Sudeep. Is this the kind of tolerance they are talking about? They are the epitome of intolerance in today's society. They are murdering democracy. Just because a star, a celebrity, is ready to campaign for BJP and Shri Bommai, Shri Yediyurappa, Narendra Modi, they are absolutely perturbed. And they do not understand that over 23 crores of Indian voters voted for BJP. And over 27 crores voted for NDA in 2019 Indian general election. Do they mean to say that those who are trying to support Narendra Modi and BJP, is it a sin? Is it a crime? Is it illegal? What is the kind of messaging that they're giving? It is absolutely ridiculous, and it is a vengeful act which should be condemned right from the core.
Well, so let me get in Mr. Tehseen Poonawalla. Mr. Tehseen Poonawalla, There are so many stars who have campaigned for the Congress, for the BJP in the past. There are so many stars who've been members of the Congress and the BJP in the past. Where has this new objection really come from is something at least people of Karnataka, people of India, and I certainly can't fathom. You've had Govinda, you've had many stars, who have been part of your party. In the days when Rajesh Khanna was a member of parliament and he was standing for... So many of them, people have come and they have actually campaigned for the party in so many elections. When has there been a demand asking for removing their commercial, masking their, posters or, ads should not be played out or films should not be played? Tehseen Poonawalla, what's happening?
So at the onset, I agree with part of what the BJP and what you are saying, that look, in this internet age, bans or trying to stop somebody will not work. But the larger point that the opposition is making, and I think this is very critical for your viewers to understand, is that they want a level playing field. Now, in case of Karnataka, Mr. Kumaraswamy's grandson, who's an actor, the BJP has made a demand, and the JDS spokesperson is here that his movies are not shown because he's an actor, his movies are not telecasted, and they made the same demand out there. So why is it that BJP kare to chamatkar ko aur kare to gunekar? That's one. Number two, what you're talking about is a skewed model and you want a model code of conduct, not a skewed model where, for example, in the 2019 elections, miraculously there was a Namo TV which has now disappeared. That was 24 hours showing the Honorable Prime Minister. It doesn't make it a level playing field. You already have, particularly the opposition parties, has a paucity of resources. The BJP has unlimited funds, and we know that. Now you're trying to get in a level playing field. Can it be more technically argued? Can it be more graphically said? Yes, those can be points. But the idea is for a level playing field, which I think the Election Commission also says.
Level playing field.
One thing to the BJP and Rajgopalan.
Mr. Rajgopalan, does the level playing field get destroyed or disturbed because Kichcha Sudeep is, campaigning for the BJP? How does that have anything to do with the level playing field in Karnataka? Also. Question here is that star campaigners, that is what the JDS spokesperson said. A star campaigner is different from a star who is campaigning for a particular party. Now, when Sanjay Dutt became a member of parliament, Sunil Dutt was a minister, Priya Dutt, and Sanjay Dutt was campaigning for her. Did the BJP ever raise such demands that the Congress and the JDS are raising today?
इसके एक मूल कारण है नविका, डरे हुए हैं जेडीएस, मरे हुए हैं कांग्रेस. सिंपल एज दैट. ये जो किच्चा आ जाएगा, एकदम तूफान आ जाएगा, क्या they were all saying that. But my understanding is different. Kichcha is a very well-known, I have seen many of his movies, and he's a very nice actor. He is the best hero. And in the modern days, you want such type of Kichha Sudeep. The people are wanting to know more about from him. If he says Kamal ka vote dalo, what does it mean for Mr. H.D. Kumaraswamy or Devagowda? Because they lost the game, they are being defeated by the people. That is why this anger has come out very well. And moreover, yesterday another thing happened. Amul is going to install a factory there. Now Siddaramaiah is saying no Amul, no Amul. जो Amul से डरे हुए हैं, किच्चा से डरे हुए हैं. No, सुनो भाई, सुनो. I did not disturb you. I did not disturb you. I did not disturb you.
Just 10 seconds, sir. 10-second intervention, because Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah ji said, and it was a very wrong statement to say, Amul and Nandini will tie up. Why did the Honorable Home Minister have to say that? This means you are trying to bring in your dairy products from Gujarat and you've already taken away our business from Maharashtra. Now you're doing it to Karnataka. Sir, tell me now today, Karnataka and Maharashtra, there's bad blood going on. What is the Honorable Home Minister doing? Karnataka and Goa is going on. What is the Honorable Home Minister doing?
No, so
this is the problem with the Honorable Home Minister.
No. So you are saying that they should... That is why you are saying because there should be dual citizenship. Gujarat cannot come into Maharashtra. Gujarat company cannot come into Karnataka.
More than welcome to come.
How does your right go away? How does your right go away?
Home Minister said
you are wrong. You are wrong. Totally you are wrong. Don't cross my path. In the sense, when I was describing this, why Siddaramaiah is against
I'm coming to you, Mr. Kanagal.
Modi said डरे हुए हैं. Congress issue a statement. मोदी के ऊपर नेशनल पॉलिटिक्स में बोलना नहीं है, कैंपेन लोकली करो. Why there is so much of scare about Modi, Amit Shah, Amul, Sudeepa? Why there is a
Mr. Pradap Kanagal,
because
what is your
Congress is
objection?
losing.
What
Congress is losing
what
very
is
badly.
your objection?
Congress 130 plus.
Congress
5
is
MLAs have
Okay, so my friend,
20 plus.
my
130 plus.
all right.
13th May.
You take
down
30.
its history.
You take
Congress
1
will
minute.
not win.
1 minute. You take
Congress
80.
will not win in
Mr.
130
Rajgopalan,
plus.
1 minute.
Shake hands
1
on it.
minute. 130 plus 80 आप सारे ले लीजिए. 210 you can take, but allow Mr. Kanagal to make a point. Mr. Kanagal, what is your objection? What is your objection to Kichcha Sudeepa campaigning for the BJP? I just can't understand that.
No, Navika, you're wrong. No one is objecting. We don't have any issue. Either Kichha Sudeepa or some other actor campaigning for BJP or Congress. It's been happening from long. Okay, it's nothing new. And we are not worried. Only people who are worried is BJP. They're worried of losing a state. That's why because they don't have a face. They don't have a credible face in state. That's why they are bringing in Kichha Sudeepa. We are just saying to follow the norms. That's all. If it is not there, let them reject. Election Commission will reject. That's all, right?
But it shows the fact that you're scared. It shows that you have objections. Why did you even believe that norms would not be followed?
Right? He's an influencer. So
No, but there are a zillion influencers. There are a zillion influencers.
With the party, he's campaigning for a party.
So,
CM has
is that against the Constitution? Is that against the Constitution of India? Does he not have the right to campaign?
We are requesting Election Commission to follow the norm.
If it is not
falling under the norm,
your neighboring state, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, have a lot of senior actors, senior heroes.
Sir,
Suppose
even
if they come and act, you will write every time petition to Election Commission. Don't allow Jayalalitha, don't allow N.T. Ramarao type of films.
For your information, even the last time when Divya Spandana, the Ramya campaigned, even her, the advertisements and all those been masked. That's what we are asking to follow. That's all. What is wrong in that?
Navika,
He's right.
All right, respond, Mr. Kagalkar.
Yeah.
When you can ask for Divya Spandana to be masked, then so will Kichcha be masked. What's the big deal?
And a CM who was earlier CM and a probable CM candidate doesn't have a constituency. He's running around. He's seeking a safe constituency. And the other probable CM candidate, probably you don't know whether he'll be in Bangalore or in Delhi. Delhi, I mean to say Tihar. So that is the situation of one opposition party. And the other opposition party is not available in the 4th district. It is present only in 3 districts. And they speak of the fact that BJP is scared. We have nothing to be scared, and if anything, we are super confidently happy. We are super confidently happy that the fact that we have delivered governance, we have ensured that the common man is taken care of, we have ensured that the development is given priority. It is not that the grandfather, son, grandson and the great-grandson are the only focus. Of course, 1 or 2 daughters-in-law thrown in between for some masala. That's not our philosophy at all. So that being the case, we are very clear. We welcome anyone who is willing to campaign for the party, for good governance and for the betterment of Karnataka.
So let me bring in Lokesh Jindal. Let me get in Mr. Lokesh Jindal. Mr. Lokesh Jindal, it isn't as if it's the first time in Karnataka any star, and not even all India, any star is campaigning. In fact, in the last elections, there is another Kannada star, Yash, who had campaigned for the Congress, the JDS and the BJP. No such demand was raised then. Why today? Why today, Lokesh Jindal?
Navika, I am really worried for Kichcha Sudeepa because I strongly believe he is being blackmailed, he is being tortured to support BJP. His movie Ranga Villa Bhasha was scheduled to be released on 17th of May. And this particular government, it has the history of arm twisting. Sir, let me speak. Sir, let me speak. This is a huge conspiracy. And I will stand with Kichcha Sudeepa. I know that silence of Kichcha Sudeep. In that silence, there is a huge torture. He is being victimized by BJP. I can prove it with facts. I can prove it with facts that he is being tortured to support BJP. I can prove it with facts. I can prove it with facts. I am proving it with facts. Kichcha Sudeep is being blackmailed, tortured, and he is being forced into supporting BJP.
You cannot throw these kinds of baseless allegations.
The viewers must know. The entire people of Karnataka.
What do you mean blackmail?
What do you mean torture? Is undergoing. 17th of May, his movie was supposed to be released.
What is the evidence that you have? Lokesh Jindal, what is the evidence that you have?
I want an investigation into it.
No, what is the evidence? You are saying that he is being blackmailed. If you're making such a charge, what's the evidence that you have to back the charge that you are making?
I can prove it with all the facts.
No, tell me. So tell, because you made the statement on national television, I dare you to put the facts on the table. I'm daring you to put the facts on the table.
Let me put it then. Let me put it.
Okay, why
is it that after 29th of March, suddenly when Model Code of Conduct was invoked, why is it that Karnataka, which is having a dismal BJP, where all predictions are showing BJP will be whitewashed, will be completely washed away from Karnataka, why is it with such a poor, dismal performance? Why is it with an actor which had strongly supported Congress all through his time period? Why is an actor who has risen from the grassroots?
So you are peeved. You are peeved. That is not evidence. That is merely showing that you are peeved. He is not supporting you. He is supporting the BJP. Mr. Sriram, what Mr. Lokesh Jindal is saying, is that a proof? Is that evidence?
Absolutely no. I want to make a few points here. Congress and JDS are trying to divert this campaign because Congress gave a promise of 300 units of electricity free in Himachal Pradesh. They have actually raised the electricity charges a week back. Number one. Number two, let me complete. I did not interrupt you when you spoke.
40% commission.
1 minute. You are talking about 40% commission when you are a party which is an 85% commission. You need to understand. You are ex-Prime Minister.
Section 123
85% commission. You are Congress party is Congress party.
Lokesh Jindal, screaming doesn't prove a point. Your evidence at best is laughable. You are only worried, and that worry is not evidence. And if you are making charges of 40% commission, my friend, be my guest, go to the court, file a case, do some hard work and prove the fact, and then we will debate. I promise you a debate here. But mere allegations of hit and run don't prove anything. Now just sit tight and listen to the arguments Mr. Sriram is giving against your argument. Mr. Sriram.
Yeah, please allow me, because it was the former Prime Minister, Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, who said 15% only reaches the public, 85% goes as commission. Now, how can an 85% commission party make a false allegation of 40% commission who have not proved at all? It is scoot and shoot. That is the policy they are adopting. Number two, free 200 units of power. In Himachal Pradesh, they promised 300 units of power. They've actually raised the power charges. Number three, in Tamil Nadu, their alliance partner, DMK, promised 1,000 rupees for female. After 29 months, they are going to give only for a select few. And in Himachal Pradesh, they promised 1,500. Now they will promise 2,000 rupees. When such questions are asked, why you have not been able to deliver on the promise, they will not have an answer. And more importantly, they said old pension scheme in Himachal Pradesh. Yes, they implemented old pension scheme, but how did they do it? They immediately, when they came to power, they raised the petrol charges. The VAT charges have been raised. So tomorrow, if Karnataka elects Congress government, expect petrol and diesel prices, the VAT to go up by 10 rupees.
Mr. Sriram, that is really for the Congress to be able to convince the people, or the JDS, they have to convince the people of Karnataka, and so has the BJP. My question, coming back to Kichha Sudeep, is only one. Tehseen Poonawalla. Lokesh Jindal says he's being blackmailed. He alludes to a blackmail because there is a film releasing and that raises hackles. If he is being blackmailed, why is the Congress party quiet? Why is the JDS quiet? Why are they not approaching investigation agencies or the courts to look into the matter?
Frankly, this is an allegation Lokesh made, so Lokesh will substantiate it. I'm not aware of this. What I am aware of and I can speak about is the Congress has put out 2/3 of its candidates list. The BJP does not have the guts to declare one name. 5 MLAs have come.
Then why
they don't
are you
have the
worried?
guts. Not worried.
They will lose.
Of course, they will lose as it is a new record. Rajgopalji, I have a lot of respect for you. I am telling you it's going to be 13 May new record. They are not going to cross 50. 130 plus. 2 seats. 2 seats.
No, 2. See, Sivakumar says only 1.
2.
DK Shivkumar says only 1.
Congress will decide.
Says only 1. Jairam Ramesh says only 1. Why do you say 2?
And the fact of the matter is, Congress is coming to power. BJP can do what it wants, but they are not answering one question, which is the main question. Why did the BJP take an objection to Ramya? Why did they take an objection to Kumaraswamy's grandson? With Nikhil, that they are doing. And with their started.
Question to you, Dr. Sameer Kagalgar. If you are raising a question about Kumaraswamy's grandson, then why are you worried if they also raise similar objections? One.
HD Devegoda's grandson.
HD Devegoda's
Kumaraswamy's grandson is a completely different thing altogether. We're talking of dynastic politics, which is anathema in a democratic setup. Come to think of it, I just heard my good friend Tehseen Poonawalla speak about a level playing field. A level playing field in politics, in economics, in society is what today's India is all about. I may not be born as a Poonawalla, I might be born as a Kagalkar, but I must have the aspiration to be as rich as a Poonawalla. That's a opening up of the level playing field. In the case of politics or in the case of society, this is what exactly BJP is doing. An OBC who was selling tea becomes the Prime Minister of the country, a so-called Janivudhari Brahman. Rahul Gandhi claims himself to be so. He can't stand it. That's the whole problem with Congress. They only grieve, they only pet peeve is that an OBC, a backward. Today you have the President, today you have the Prime Minister, who all come from very, very modest background. The Congress cannot stomach it. Coming back to the point in Karnataka, he says that why hasn't the BJP
but you have not answered. You have not answered, Dr. Sameer, the question on why you are objecting to Mr. Kumaraswamy's son campaigning for the party.
They wanted it blocked. We also wanted it blocked.
We never objected. Let him stand. Let him get defeated. We don't have a problem. He's free to stand and free to get defeated. There's nothing new.
No.
He's lost his ticket. He's free to lose it once again. People will say
his movie should not be out.
It's fine. Let them go ahead.
So, Kichcha Sudeep,
and coming back to the point of why the list is not released, may I remind the Congress that their temporary president was there for 3 years plus. They could not find a permanent president even after 3 years. And they want to talk about another party as to why there is a delay of a few days of releasing their list. Laughable at best.
5 of the MLAs have come in the last 1 week.
Kichcha Sudeep issue has come out in a very glaring way held by JDS. The reason being, Narendra Modi decimated Congress in 2014 and 19. He is decimating all the state parties into a district party. JDS has become a district party. That is why they are jumping.
Mr. Pratap Kanagal, okay, Mr. Pratap Kanagal, who can forget those?
Can he dare to tell which district is that?
3 districts. Your own Devagowda districts. Only 3. Only 3. Only 3. You tell me where you are strong. You tell me.
No, you tell me. No, you are telling.
Devagowda party is only having domination in 3 districts, some 25 MLAs. It is not pan Karnataka.
It's a regional party because it's not present in Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Andhra Pradesh.
But that's not the point.
Narendra Modi decimated regional parties.
That's not the point. Pratap Kanagalji, that is not the point. My question to you simply today is on the issue of Kichcha Sudeep. And on Kichcha Sudeep, I want to ask you, have you forgotten the times when Mr. Kumaraswamy put a handkerchief on his face and went into 10 Janpath, came out of 10 Janpath? You know, nobody was asking you why you are sitting with them, why they are campaigning for you, why you are going there, why they are coming here.
Even now,
so now
we are also not asking.
No. So you are asking about Kichcha Sudeep.
No.
Why is he coming?
Navika, you are wrong. You are wrong. Let me tell you, we are not objecting Kichha Sudeep to campaign for anyone. First and foremost, and last time you referred, that was for the particular persons. Some actors campaign. That's fine. Now Kichha Sudeep is associating with a party, and he is saying that he will campaign for BJP wherever the CM says. So he's been. CM says he is the star campaigner. That's why we are asking to, stop that.
Is he a star campaigner or is he a star who will campaign? Because they are two different categories as defined by the Election Commission. So let me get in Dr. Samir. Dr. Samir, is he a star campaigner or is he a star who will campaign?
Influence the people. That's why we are saying it should not influence people wrongly.
As of now, there is no list of star campaigner which has been released.
So
to that extent, he is the star who is campaigning as of today. So let us cross the bridge once we come to it.
Tehseen Poonawalla. This whole hoo-la-la about the fact, you on the one hand, you are blaming the BJP that they've not been able to come out with the list. And you're already, you and the JDS are already turning Kichha Sudeep into a star campaigner. अरे भाई अभी वहाँ MLAs का list नहीं बना है, candidates का list नहीं बना है. Why are you in so much of a hurry? Only because you're nervous?
No, there is absolutely, just 10 seconds, there's absolutely no hurry. If the actor decides to become a star campaigner, the rules of the political party will apply. They will apply.
They will apply. So why are you dancing today?
I'll tell you why. Because when actor, say if I'm an actor and I choose to campaign for, because no actor...
But you are a Big Boss contestant. So
yes,
why?
But I may not contest for one party, I may contest for different parties. Therefore, there is no objection. When Divya was just with Congress, the BJP had an objection. Her ads, her TV shows, her movies were removed. It was put off air, and the Election Commission did it. The proof of the pudding is the eating.
She was a party position holder. She was.
So that's what the clarification is.
He is not. He is not.
So then the BJP, but he's only campaigning for the BJP, and the BJP is using him. That's what I'm saying. The play.
Bhai, Divya Spandana was the head of the IT cell of the Congress party. And she was holding a position in the Congress party. So I don't know, are they comparable or not is a decision the Election Commission will have to take.
So let the Election Commission reject it and the JDS will fall flat on its face.
But the fact that you're objecting to it even before it is decided.
They have put in a democracy, can't you put an objection for a level?
But you're taking away the democratic rights of Kichha Sudeep.
How JDS taking it away? Is the Election Commission not independent?
Because you're saying remove it even before it is declared.
Maybe the Election Commission will give. Now with a new age of influences, they'll give new guidelines. What is wrong in giving new guidelines? It strengthens democracy. Why did they want it for Mr. Kumaraswamy's son? Of course he was a candidate, but they wanted it. Then new guidelines come up. You'll ask for it.
Is it only about guidelines? Because Mr. Sriram, the Congress party is extremely worried about democracy being in peril. Now, what about the democratic rights not only of the actor Kichha Sudeep, but also the democratic rights of the party BJP?
Absolutely right. And in fact, the point here which I'm trying to drive home is the whole issue of Kichha Sudeep is because, as I said right in the beginning itself, is the background of this. And number two, they wanted something to divert. They do not, Congress party does not want to be asked pertinent questions. So in order to divert, they are picking up these issues. These are non-issues which are being picked up. As Mr. Rajgopalan rightly said, celebrities and stars like M.G. Ramachandran, Shivaji Ganesan, N.T. Ramarao, Balakrishna, we have seen so many of them. Now, why is this becoming a big issue? They want to make a non-issue into an issue to divert
I don't know. I don't know. Is it because Tehseen Poonawalla, or let me go to Lokesh Jindal, is it because DK Shiv Kumar and Siddharamaiah, इनका आपस में क्या होगा, the Congress cannot determine?
नहीं, जयराम रमेश का मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे के बीच झगड़ा है. Now Jairam Ramesh wants to come out of this media cell. Lot of infighting happening. With the basis of Karnataka, things in Congress are folding up, Navika.
Well, Lokesh Jindal, you would do better in concentrating and solving issues within your own party rather than worrying about Kichha Sudeep, don't you think?
See, first of all, the entire nation knows it that Congress is going to form government after these elections. So it is the BJP which has to worry what all it has done in past. Now it is in a panic mode right now, because after Congress forms government, all these corruption scandals which it has done in the last 5 years, they are all going to be unearthed and they are going to be made public. So BJP is in a panic mode, and the victim is one poor actor who is being forced into, dragged into for campaigning for
people
them.
of Karnataka will answer that question. Who's in panic? Who's forming the governments? Well, we are still about 33 days away from the first vote being cast. We'll wait and watch. But Kichcha Sudeep,
Navika, 10 seconds
certainly
to clarify on Ramya, please.
Yes, Dr. Sameer.
Navika, 10 seconds on why Ramya. Ramya advertisements was done by using public money. For example, the power department. She was a brand ambassador of the power department. That was an ad done by public money. Therefore, during election, we have to mask a face. So that is not at all comparable with any other thing wherein Kichcha is being promoted using his own money. So let's not try
that
to
answers your question, Tehseen Poonawalla. That does. Well, the question, the wind has been taken out of the sails of this objection of the JDS and the Congress, even to their own ears. I don't think their objection makes any sense. Why then are they going after Kichcha Sudeep? Well, time will tell. We'll leave it at that, ladies and gentlemen. Thanking all the panelists joining me on debate number 1. I want to move on to the next big debate.